Is my mic work? Yeah, it seems to be working now. Okay, what's up? I'm Admiral Jenkins again. I'm one of the tech support guys for Infamous. I'm basically at the start of the stream just going to be showing you some kind of basic how-tos. Despite Infamous being out for a few months, we still do get a lot of questions and we get a lot of people asking for support because they can't start the game, it crashes, or things like that. So I'm just going to basically show people how to actually start Infamous properly and a few different ways you can start Infamous in case it's not working. And then after that, we'll be talking about some things that we've changed. I mean, you can already see from the start, if you haven't been on the InfamousCheats website in a while, that it is different to probably the last time you saw it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to show how to start Infamous. So the first thing you'll want to do is go and buy it. If you don't have premium already, just go buy it. Here it is. Here's all the stuff. Have fun. And then once you bought it, now this is instant. People always ask us, it says, oh, you're going to wait a few minutes and then you'll be premium. You don't wait a few minutes, it's instant. As soon as you buy it and the payment's gone through, then your account is immediately set to premium, which will then give you access to the download section, which is here. So this is the most recent build. In the download section, you'll only ever see the most recent build. We just delete the old thread and re-upload a new one with the attached file for the most recent build. So you just click on that, save it wherever, it'll open it. You'll need WinRAR, all the usual. I don't think I really need to tell you that you need WinRAR. If I do, God help you. I can't, oh there it is. No, Nitsu, I'm not going to teach you how to download porn. I'm pretty sure you're fairly familiar with how to do that on your own. So the best thing to do, don't run Infamous from the RAR file, extract it to your desktop or wherever it is you want to extract it, just don't run it from the RAR file. I always put mine on the desktop because it's just easiest. You don't need to put it in the GTA folder or anything like that, just run it from wherever as long as it's on your hard drive. Some people can run it fine from an external, but I do know there's also a few people who've had issues running it from an external device. So just run it from the hard drive that GTA is on. Now I've got Grand Theft Auto 5 open already, so I will switch to that. And you should be able to see that. Yep. Nitsu, despite you being a moderator, I'm going to have to purge you, so can you please stop? So with starting the game, you always want to start it in single player. The menu won't actually allow you to run it unless you're in single player. It'll just crash and tell you that you need to run it in single player. So just start the game up in single player. Don't run the menu at this point, just start the game up as normal. And then you want to go to back to where you saved it. And you're going to run infamous.exe. Just put that back over here. Come up with this. Attempting to inject, blah blah, as soon as it says success. Yeah, success. And if we go back here, wait a few seconds, it'll freeze. And there you go. Press F4 and it's loaded. And then from there you can just go online and the world is yours to reap. Do with it as you please. I'm not going to bother. Because, well, I will be, but not right now. So moving on for that, now that I've handled that issue, and maybe I'll eliminate some of the questions I get. I need to do something real quick, hold on. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is some of the changes to the website. So I will swap over to here. And I will go back to the home page. So the first thing that is different is this. This wasn't here previously. When you came in, it just loaded you straight into here, and then you got all the shout box. And you got the people speaking Chinese in the shout box who shouldn't be speaking Chinese. Please stop doing that. For the love of God. We don't mind you guys, but just, it's supposed to be an English only shout box, so, you know, keep it that way. This section here is basically just kind of new updates, most recent posts and stuff. So it's just really for the devs and the mods and, you know, the staff members who post. And all that is going in here. I'm not entirely sure where this links to actually. Oh well. But the biggest change for the staff at least is the support tickets. In the Discord previously, we had it so you would go in Discord and talk in the support, and one of us would eventually reply to you and help you through it. And we'd connect to your computer through TeamViewer if we couldn't fix it, just through sending you links to stuff or telling you how to do it. We're now not really going to support that anymore. I think the box is going, like the channel, sorry, is going to stay there for a while. So you can ask for help from the community, but that is only going to be for community help. The tech support staff and the moderators and the devs aren't really going to be officially supporting you there. They might, or we might still go in there and talk to you every so often, but we're not going to actively monitor it. At least I won't be now. The only section that I'll be monitoring is the support tickets. If you have a support query, go there. We all get email, well, not all of us, I get emails when you post something there. You can post just about anything in there as long as it's not stupid, realistically. If you're going to start using it for asking stupid things like teach me how to download porn, then we're going to probably just ban you from using it. If you have any questions for moderators as well, like if you've been kicked or whatever, or you're having troubles with another member, you can go there. I'll show you how to create a ticket. Pretty self-explanatory. Submit new ticket. And then at the top you'll get asked for which department. Now, the department will kind of matter just to whatever issue you have. If you're having an issue with another member, like they're harassing you or something, then that's a moderator's issue. And then if you're having an issue where you can't get in the game, it crashes you when you try running the menu, then obviously that's a tech support issue. Now, the priority, high, medium, low, I would say high is for if you can't run the menu at all. If it's just crashing your game whenever you can, then that's a high, because you know you can't use your product. That's high priority. If you're having an issue where you're not quite sure what to do with something, so you don't know where to find vehicle invincibility, that would be a low. Always put that in low. Don't put a high priority, because that's just going to annoy the hell out of us. Medium, I'm not even really sure what medium would be. I guess maybe medium would be if your game is running and the menu's running, but then it crashes after half an hour or whatever. You know, if it eventually just starts crashing you, then that would be medium. High is just if you can't run the menu at all and it's not working. So we'll say high, put the title as game crashing, and then you would write your details in, And the thing that I'll always ask for, because I'm going to ask you for it anyway, as soon as you post it, is just immediately attach your logs. Just go in, find your logs, attach them, and there you go. Open. Ticket has been created. I'll then get an email saying that, well, I'll get two emails basically. I'll get an email saying you've submitted a ticket, and I'll also probably end up getting one saying there is a ticket. And there you go. There's my emails. But I'm going to go delete that because it doesn't need to be there. Oops. There you go. So any support issues you have is in there. Go to support, open one. That's where we're going to support you. We're really not going to support you from the Discord anymore. And also, please, if we end up deleting the support channel, don't then go and ask for support in general. We'll just end up deleting your messages and warning you for that. And then if you keep doing it, you'll get kicked. But now to the more interesting part, because that's boring. I got bored doing that. We'll go and show you some of the new features in the menu. I haven't even got to explore all of it. I've been quite busy the past few days, so I haven't really seen a lot of it. Let's swap that over. Need that over there as well. No, that's not how this works. Arctic, I'm pretty sure 9 plus 10 is 21. And if you subtract 12 from that number, what do you get? Exactly, Arctic. You get 12. I really hope Nitsu is still watching. Arctic, how did you even get to reply to that ticket? I'm pretty sure I deleted it. Arctic, if you can see that ticket, can you delete it on your end, please? I've got a feeling Sean or someone will end up kicking off with me for having that. He'll probably have got an email about it. Let's just leave the office first. Shut up. It's those Polish jeans, Arctic. You can do a job 10 times faster than me for 10 times less money. That's how that works, right? The hell is that? Oh. I'm just trying to think exactly what is really new in here that I haven't showed you before, because I believe the set wanted level and never wanted were in the build I showed you in one of the previous streams. So I don't really need to, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't remember exactly. But let's have a look and see what else. I know that some of these crash protections were added, the instant crash, these three were added, these weren't in the previous ones. They're just to protect against you being crashed by people throwing vehicles on top of you which shouldn't be there, or invalid grass. Sounds silly, but basically there's a model in this game which shouldn't be in the game, which causes the game to freak out a bit if it gets spawned on top of you. And invalid objects, again, it's the same thing, just objects which shouldn't be there and the game freaks out about it. Suppose in this update, really there wasn't really anything added. There was the previous two builds which were released where we added the new stuff into the public, like the never wanted and fixing the kick and things like that. Um, and I've completely lost my train of thought now. Wow, I've actually completely forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, so the next two updates which were released were just to fix some major issues that people were having, like the database issue. This update should have fixed that. I mean, it was a pretty easy fix for anyone that was having that issues. It was just a bit annoying. So that should all be fixed. I'm not entirely sure. I think the international section was fixed as well. That's a bit annoying. But that's a connection issue. That's not really a menu issue. I know fine well this guy's gonna probably run me over. Oh no, it doesn't look like he's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot at me though. Bloody emails. That wasn't very nice now, was it? I'm gonna steal his car now, just to prove a point. Oh, I can't. Well, if I can't have it, you can't have it. Honestly, thinking about it, I don't think anything really that I haven't shown you before was added. It's just kind of fixes, and of course the aimbot was fixed. You kind of can Arctic in a way if you teleport into someone's vehicle whilst they're driving. you can set it to your own, and you can also hijack the vehicle as well. But I'm not entirely sure how easy it would be to set it up so that you could just make it so you can get in anyone's vehicle. I'm not really sure what the system would be for that. This is mine now. Where did my fire engine go? I'm upset now. Wow, that counts as a stun jump completed, really? You can all feel free to join me as well. I think my name is floating around somewhere. Hold on, I'll post it in chat. Come on, come troll me. That's my social club name. Just come on and come mess with me. Determined to get away from it. Is there any modder? What's his name? PSK. He's over there. Let's go have fun with this guy. Hey, that's just rude. Can't actually see now. Hi Manish, how you doing? This guy is probably really freaked out by what's happening right now. It wasn't that there was necessarily more features, but rather, um, just talking about the new ones again, I guess. I'll do it as soon as all this stuff is gone. Yeah, you can either go back and look at them. Oh wow, all this stuff is still here. That's wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna join a new session. Hi, Dr. Cocktail. How you doing? Wow, that actually followed me to another session. I'm impressed. Huh. don't even think, honestly, I could remove that from me either. Nope. Yeah, I'm not too bad. We don't have any remote RP, we only have RP on ourselves. Sorry, like, you can only put RP on yourself. You can't put it on other players. I think the devs are still looking into putting that back in, but right now it just doesn't work, so they're just removing it. Yeah, I tried that, it just didn't work. It respawned me and I still had it. See, that got rid of all the stuff spawned on me, but now it's all in the back garden. What the hell? Okay, that's enough of that. Right, so now that that's fixed, in fact, I can't even be bothered to leave that properly. Let's just go up on this building here. No, actually, we'll just go on this one. Oh, look who it is. Right, anyway, back to it. So, Arctic, I'm going to use you as my guinea pig. Do you have Never Wanted turned on? If you do, can you turn it off? Right, okay, so I've touched on these things on a previous stream, but I'm just going to show them again just for the purpose of kind of making the stream longer really and worthwhile. The main purpose was to just show things and kind of give some updates on some new stuff. But whilst I'm here, I'll show off the stuff in this a bit more, since this is the live public build. So we'll start off with set wanted level. I'm going to spectate. No, I don't want to put it up in increments of 25. Now if we go and select Arctic, we can now see he does have a wanted level. The helicopter's coming to shoot at him. Well then just as easy we can lower this down to 2 so the helicopters leave. Or we can always set his wanted level to off completely. You can turn it back on now, Arctic, if you want. Showed you the protections before, but now we've got 3 more protections to try and prevent crashing. It won't prevent all crashing, but it will try its hardest. Now, the other menus that people use out there are always trying to get around it. It's kind of like an arms race. See who can kind of defeat who, really. Who has the biggest gun. Naturally, it's me, but whatever. Now got set rank. Put this up to like 100. Set my rank to... I set it to 500. And now you see in the bottom left it tells me to find a new session, so let's just go to online. Find new session. See, Rockstar Game Services has corrected your RP levels to that many. Now if you look in the player list, my rank is now 500. Let's go mess with this guy. Yeah, he's modding. He's gonna probably try and kick me or something here. test, see if I can kick him. Yep, he didn't have protections. I'm determined to hit him whilst I'm moving really quickly. There's not really enough people in here, Nitsu, to do that. It wouldn't really work all that well. I believe this is something new actually, which I didn't really touch on in the previous videos. Um, these were already kind of in there by default anyway, or at least S-Think had added them, but you can now turn them off as you see fit. Kind of pointless really, but yeah. Set a map marker over here. Then if you press the delete key, it teleports you over there. I think that's pretty much it. I touched on the stuff that I want to touch on. It sounded so wrong. Any questions? Submit a ticket. Any tech support? Submit a ticket. I'm probably going to cut out this part in the video anyway. Or I'll get Nitsu to do it. Oops. I apparently crashed my own game. Or someone crashed me, but more likely I crashed my own game. But that's it. I'll see you guys later.